With more than 100 school superintendent openings posted this year across the state, we were wondering, how is that affecting your student in the classroom?
24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia went looking for that answer today. He's got some answers from school consultants and a classroom teacher. Tony?
Good evening, Brian and Susie. A consultant who works with the State School Boards Association tells us this year's turnover is exceptionally high. We know at least 9 West Michigan school districts will have new superintendents next year, including Kennewa Hills.
11, 2, 8, 5, 9.
The 21 students in this Zinzer Elementary third grade class are among more than 30,000 in West Michigan, learning in districts that will be led by someone new next year.
He has a huge, or she has a huge impact.
7 times 9 is 60.
Teacher Wendy Gravlin says a superintendent sets an entire school system's focus.
Obviously it is education, but how are we going to get there, and what tools and programs and things are we going to take to get to that place and to be successful and get these kids where they need to be successful.
In West Michigan, Coopersville, Kennewa Hills, Kent City, Muskegon, Newaygo, Portage, Saranac, West Ottawa, and Whitehall will all have new leaders next year. 3 more districts could have new leaders.
Ultimately, the composition of the pool is getting more and more quality people, but less experienced.
Mike Washburn led Forest Hills Public Schools for more than a quarter century. The retired superintendent says the financial challenges ahead for school leaders are like nothing he ever saw.
And then when that's compounded by a new leadership that really hasn't had the experience at the superintendent level, it just makes that job that much tougher.
Washburn now consults for school systems looking for new leaders through the Kent Intermediate School District. 2 other consultants we spoke with agree about the impact. As for why there are so many superintendent openings, they all say the state's retirement incentive is the biggest driver. And they say financial pressures could mean longtime superintendents who don't leave might have to dismantle programs they worked hard to put together. Some districts have already tapped new leaders. For others, Washburn says sharing superintendents could become more common.
So I think everyone will look at it, but it will be challenging, and I think there will have to be models that people haven't even thought about yet.
Those 3 local districts that could be looking for a new superintendent soon are Hastings, Godwin Heights, and Wyoming. We expect to hear Thursday whether the joint superintendent of the separate Wyoming and Godwin Heights district will be leaving for a job in Muskegon. We'll keep you posted. Live in Walker, Tony Tagliavia, 24-hour News 8.